How good a beer is Rockshore? That needs to be a podcast sponsor.
I know, we do need to get like a podcast sponsor.
Any beer, except for Harp or Tennant's, they can go fuck. You know,
No, like, no.
nah. Tennant's is alright. When you go to Scotland, everywhere has fucking Tennant's. So you kind of like have to take it. And it's not too awful. But it's if you go to a bar and you've got like fucking Carlsberg and Stella and Heineken and all, you've got them all lined up and you go, actually, can I have a fucking Tennant's? You're like, fuck off. Don't get that. I don't get people who voluntarily go for that shit. I don't trust them either. You get that in the bar. People go, can I have a pint of Harp? And I say, well, I don't trust you. If your first choice was fucking Harp, you had to pick a fucking...
Sometimes if that's all there is, but...
No. I got a fucking, I don't know, fucking soda water or something like that before I take a fucking pint of Harp. I don't have them mates. It was just, it was actually just before lockdown. I went round to his apartment. We had a wee bit of a fucking guitar jam. I only brought around a couple of beers, like it wasn't going to be a fucking mad one, just a few bottles of Heineken. But we ended up fucking smashing through them in no time. And he's like, it's a fucking tin of Harp in the fridge, like, and I'm like, right, nah, you're alright. We kind of sat and we played on and chatted for a bit and was like, right, fuck it. I'll have a bash at this fucking tin of Harp. Yeah, I took a couple of mouthfuls out and went, for my brother, see if he can come pick me up. It was fucking rotten, mate, so it was absolutely rotten. He's like, yeah, mate, someone came round here, like, for a New Year's Eve, and said that was what was left of their fucking carry-out, and it's sat in there for the last 3 months.
That's bad crack. Have a beer for 3 months.
He's like, I'm not fucking touching it, and anybody else who's been round isn't fucking touching it. So, yeah, that shows where I fucking stand with Harp. Anything else is pretty fair game.
Nah, it could be worse. It could be bottle of Budweiser or a bottle of Miller.
Do you know what? I Budweiser tastes okay, but it gives me such a sore head.
Weirdo.
I've had a few, like, I've had times I've had like 3 bottles of Bud and woke up with a sore head. I don't mind Miller. Miller's pretty strong.
Miller always gets me a sore head. Like, so dog always makes me vomit. But yet I can drink Milwaukee's best.
Man, I'm about to say I haven't had Milwaukee in ages. I don't think I've ever had Milwaukee. I remember my dad and all that used to be a thing like fucking nearly 20 years ago. Was they out to drink Milwaukee? Milwaukee, what was the other one they had to drink? Mad Dog, was it? It was Mad Dog, I think you called it.
Well, fucking Mad Dog 2020.
I don't know about the 2020 bit, like, but yeah. Only they used to drink, that was the thing, they used to drink Milwaukee. Milwaukee and Mad Dog would have been the more common ones. I haven't even fucking seen Milwaukee. Where do you even get it? You still get it in the office?
Probably can get it in some coffee.
Yeah, that's right. We thought we were still going around to Billy's last night. I had to drop a t-shirt round their client. They live just off the Ormo Road. They live at the very top of Hay Park. And, I was like, yo, man, I'm gonna go to fucking Vineyards around the corner here. I'll get myself some fucking Moosehead. Because Ryan
Vineyard's a fucking great place.
I was like, Ryan got me on the fucking Moosehead. A Moosehead, it's not that dear, but it's, to go to the fucking office, to go to the Ormo Road for a fucking carry-out is a bit of a fucking stretch, like. I have to drive past a couple of fucking offices to get to that, so it doesn't make sense. But it's the only place that does Moosehead. And we were queued round the fucking corner to get into the Vineyard. And I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna have Moosehead fucking Youngs, but I'm not fucking queuing outside to get me a fucking office.
Oh, fuck, mate. I had to go to the office last night after work because I had to get, like, wine for dinner today.
I haven't seen it, but I fucking went to Weimark around the corner and just fucking walked on into it.
And then I had to get, like, wine for dinner and I had to get my ma a bottle of gin.
Do you drink gin?
No, I don't like gin.
Nah, man, the fucking... My man Daniel, they've got on the fucking gin and things like that, because obviously it's the fucking trendy thing now to get into is gin, but I remember I went round to Ryan's. It was me, Ryan, Jill was there for a bit, and Iraqi was there, and he was driving, he was the designated driver. He was the designated driver on a fucking motorbike. Me and Ryan drank all the beer. There was no beer left in the house. The only thing that was left was gin and a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc. And Ryan went, "We've only got white wine or fucking gin." We went in the kitchen. I can't remember whether like white wine. Cracked the seal, took a swig out of the bottle, went, "Nah, mate, that's not for me." Jill was not happy. Jill to this day is still not happy that I'd done that. And she really wasn't happy. So her exact words were, "You contaminated that." What the fuck do you mean I contaminated that? Do you think I'm fucking Ebola or something like that? She really wasn't happy. And Ryan went, "I'm gonna fucking get you a gin. You sit there and I'll sort us out with a gin." And he comes back with a fucking pint glass. Now he says he put lemonade on it. But I'm pretty sure he just stuck ice in a pint glass and just gave me a pint of gin. I drank it.
Probably.
It was rough, but it was all the alcohol that was left. And you know me, I'm actually not like that. Like, I'm not a massive drinker. As I'm going through like fucking easily half a case of Rockshore so far today. Yeah, I'm not a massive drinker, but I still done it. Time fucker. He was saying, he's like, "Do you want a lift home?" That was also the first time I'd ever been on a motorbike. Was he gave me a lift home that night. And he gave me a helmet and he's like, "Don't fucking lean. Don't fucking move." He's like, "Hold on to me and just don't do anything." And mate, see whenever he was giving me a lift home, see when we were going round the corner, see going down Last Drive, turning at the police station on the Allenbrook Road, mate, I thought I was away. Like, I'd made my peace that I was coming off the back. I'd accepted it. I'm like, "Mate, I'm fucking going here and I'm dead." I accepted it.
Was he fucking motoring along, was he?
No, man. I was just a fucking drunk mess and I just thought I was fucking away. And he left me on the bottom of my street. He's like, "Mate, when we went around the corner to the police station, I thought you were going." I was like, "Mate, fuck, so did I." Like, he wasn't hooking it because he knew I was fucked up. I was fucked. Like, proper fucked up. Possibly the most fucked up I've ever been. And, so yeah, when he was going around that corner, mate, I just thought I was fucking gone. So yeah, that was my first ever motorbike experience. It was rough. Gin burns like fuck going down. It burns more coming back up. That was also one of the worst fucking chunder experiences I've ever. I remember waking up. I woke up in my boxers on the floor. I did get into bed, but I needed to be sick. I woke up like leaning up against my desk with like the bedside lamp on. And I had sick in the bin, I was sick in the floor, and I was sick down myself. And I remember having this dream that I fucking fought Fabricio Verdun, who was like MMA legend, was a UFC heavyweight champion. I remember I was fighting him in Pride, which is a fucking Japanese organization. They allowed fucking, you could kick people in the head when they were down and shit like that. Pride was fucking mental.
Oh yeah, I think Ryan showed me some of that stuff.
Yeah, so I had a dream that I fought this fucking UFC heavyweight champion in Pride. That's all I remember on the night of that dream. So yeah, that fucked me up when I woke up. I just fucking sick down myself, sick in the floor, sick in the bed. I'm like, "Fuck you, Ryan, and your fucking gin." And ever since then, see, working in the bar, I still have to hold my breath whenever I get people a gin. Or breathe through my mouth.
I'm like that with Bacardi, no?
I cannot smell a gin. And see the amount of times people go, especially when people are like, "Fog is Bacardi's gin," they go, "Which is which?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna have to fucking sniff these now, aren't I?" And you're like sniffing, you're like, "Oh, right, that's the gin," because I near fucking died.
Fucking. Oh man, I'm like, I'd say if like you and I were sitting drinking at a table and you were drinking Bacardi, I could not sit beside you.
Hey, no, there's not really much of a smell, but if you like stick your nose to the glass and sniff it, there is. But there's not really an actual smell. Is there, Bacardi?
It just smells like Bacardi. It's fucking horrible.
Oh,
I drank so much of that one night at a party. In fact, I think I must have drank at least a good fucking litre and a half of it.
Oh, fuck that.
And was pissed for 2 days. And I mean, I was hungover for the next 3.
Oh, that's brutal.
And it was fucking bad, like, you know, I can handle hangovers.
Oh,
Like,
dude, I
a lot
can't.
of times I can be very hungover and still just go out and get fucking on the Raz again.
Oh, dude, I
But
can't.
that time, mate, it fucking floored me, mate. I had, like, fucking Bacardi COVID.
Oh, man, I'll be the first to admit I'm a bitch when it comes to hangovers. So, do you know what? I actually go from one extreme to the other. Is, see if me and you went out, I'd fucking die the next day. But see when I went to Vegas for the Frampton fight, see, because we went back to those cart boys, see when we went back to their room a lot, because we could do whatever the fuck we wanted in their room. We were just getting like a lot of carryouts. So see going at your own rate. I mean, I was pulling out a couple of all-nighters, like in the space of like a few days. But see, just being able to sit and almost like kind of going at my own rate. And I'm like, man, I can do fucking all night as long as I fucking pace myself a wee bit. And I'm not saying fucking drink like an old boy, but as long as I just don't
Mate,
fuck
that's what I
over.
said to you before. It's just like, you don't try and keep up with other people's habits.
Yeah, 'cause I've tried to keep up with you before and you're fucking killed me.
It's,
Do you know what I
in
mean? You
Dublin
know?
especially, it's just like, don't fucking try and keep up with me because I've got my own
No, it was
fucking
when we
days
went
carved
out.
out.
When we went out the first time that Aussie got cancelled, and that fucked me up the next day. I fucking died. But I done alright in Dublin. It was only till the end of the night. It was only literally the end of the night where I'm like, dude, I just don't want to drink anymore.
Probably didn't help the fact that they called last artist. I bought like 4 pints.
They didn't call last order, so that was the first round. We got in the place and you came back with a double round and you just went, fuck the queue, and you just bought a double round. And I'm like, I was getting pretty tight. We'd had the KFC at that stage. Now I've got fucking 2 pints of Heineken in front of me and I'm like, I can't really see me doing these 2 pints in. Me and Ryan done that, where was it? After Motorhead. That's another song we'll fucking we need to do fucking a me and Ryan trip podcast special. But yeah, we were staying in a travel lodge, no, Premier Inn, that had a bar. And then we came back and we bought, cause even at the gig, like at the gig, we just started like fucking throwing Jack Daniels down us and shit like that. So when we were going back, we were buying like fucking pints and Jacks and Coke, and I think both of us got like halfway, not even halfway down a pint, and both of us just went, we need to go to bed. We're just fucking bent. That's actually a lie. I actually took a Jack and Coke to bed with me. When we were lying in bed, fucking sipping over a Jack and Coke. They're just on Motorhead. It's what Lemmy would want. That was also the time where I booked but didn't book a hotel. Where I booked it, but like it didn't process properly. And I'm pretty organised because I'm on the ball. My dad done that. See, whenever they done the European trips, they always used to call my dad Mother Duck. Like he was the one, he booked everybody's flights, organised all the hotels, he organised everything for everybody. And I like doing that. I like knowing what we're doing. I like kind of being in control and like, right, the flight's at this time, we're staying here, this is what we need to do. I like knowing. I didn't like relying on other people. But I never needed, see, printing stuff off. I'd never needed it before. And then I got to the fucking travel lodge and they're like, we don't have any reference to your booking. I'm like, do you have a confirmation email? I was like, do you know what? I remember thinking I never got a confirmation email whenever I booked it. And I went on to like Trivago and I remember seeing the picture. I'm like, yeah, I definitely booked here. And I went, was it here? And there was a Premier Inn a wee bit on up the road. And I went, maybe I booked there. So I went there. And they didn't have a booking. So I went back to the travel lodge. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it's here. And they're like, right, well, you don't have a booking. And I'm like, well, can I just book like a room for the night? And they're like, no, there was an NFL game at fucking Wembley that weekend. And they're like, we're fully booked. And I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. Plus, we were staying in that area because it wasn't that far from Wembley. It was easy to get to Wembley because the gig was at Wembley Arena. And so I'm like, fuck, we can't stay here. Also, by the way, Ryan went over the day before. We were in London by pure chance at the same time. Him and Nathan went over to see fucking Matt Thompson. And they were fucking getting wiped on all sorts the fucking night before. So the plan was that Ryan was then going to stay with me the next night and we were going to go to the gig. So I had to go back to the Premier Inn and go like, right, look, we kind of got, I asked if I was booking here and it's like, yeah, I should have been booked for the travel lodge down the road, but I wasn't. Something happened with the booking and they're fully booked, so can I get a room here? And we're like, yeah, no problem. That's like 180 quid for one night. in a fucking
That's
Premier Inn.
fucking crazy.
And I was like, okay. And then Ryan comes and meets me, and we're going to like, we also had a very rock and roll moment, is that both of us went for a fucking hour's nap and then made a fucking tea and coffee in the room before going out. It was very fucking motorhead. But he was like, he's like, here man, how much do I owe you for the hotel? And I'm like, I don't know, like 100 quid. And he's like, what? And I'm like, funny story, you're gonna laugh at this. And I told him, he's like, I'm gonna give you 50 and you're gonna be fucking happy. And I'm like, that's fair. So yeah.
Fucking hell, mate, that's amazing.
Yeah, so I made a booking that didn't actually go through and was like, I'm definitely booking. Like, yeah, but you're not. I'm like, yeah, but I did. And I said, yeah, but you didn't. And then they were like, okay, can I book now? And like, no, we're fully booked. So I'm like over in London, and I'm like, I have absolutely nowhere to fucking stay. And that was the place close to London, or close to London, we're in fucking London, close to Wembley. Kind of close to Wembley, like handy enough to get to the gig. Pardon me, and get back. So I just panicked, I just went to the hotel, it was literally fucking 100 yards up the road. And went, can I book here? And they went, yeah. And I was like, I didn't give a fuck how dear it was. Well, not at the time anyway. I just stuck it in the fucking car, and then Ryan was like, how much do I owe you? And I'm like, you owe me a lot. And he's like, how? He's like, how the fuck is it that much? And I'm like, mate, this is such a funny story, you're gonna laugh. You kind of laugh and then told me to go fuck myself. And I'm like, I get that, that makes sense, I'd do the same. See, this is what these stories have become stuff of legend. Because people just go, why do you go places and things just fuck up? Like the man trying to steal my fucking identity in Dublin. Wouldn't give me back my fucking ID.
I know, it's that classic thing of a situation happens, and at the time it's horrific, but you go back and 3 weeks later, you're pissing yourself, rolling on the floor, laughing
Oh
at
yeah,
it.
dude, when I spent like fucking like 180 quid fucking Premier Inn room for fucking one night. And you know what the funny thing was me and Ryan had different flights going back home because we didn't book it together. And I was going earlier. And do you know what? Did I miss my fucking flight? I think I did. Yeah, I missed my flight. There was some fuck up with like the old famous, you always hear them talking about it, the old fucking replacement bus service. There was a big fuck up with the trains. So we had to get a replacement bus service and then just fucking bumper to bumper in traffic. And I remember messaging Ryan being like, yo, you and Nathan need to leave early because the traffic is fucking chaos and I still about the whole bus thing. I was talking to him because I forgot my phone charger and he got it for me. So when I went to see him and get it back, he was like, yeah, mate, we missed the flight. I'm like, how the fuck? I left like hours before you. I'm like, how the fuck did you miss the flight? And it's like, we were going about and then we found this bar called the Cock Inn and we just thought that was a hilarious name and had to go in for a pint and we ended up staying for about 10 and missed our flight. And I'm like, you absolute fucking idiots. Like, you got a heads up about what was going on and still missed the fucking flight. That's unbelievable. It's also bullshit that I had to fucking pay for the flight. That happened to me in Manchester as well. Fucking missed the flight home because of fucking train fuck-ups. And it's like, yeah, you gotta pay for the flight home. And it's like, yeah, but if all that had went, then basically it's not our fucking problem. And I'm like, yeah, but it's mine. That was fucking brutal.
That's fucking insane.
So yeah, man, these things just seem to fucking happen to me. I don't know what it is, and I don't know why, but yeah, me going anywhere has become stuff of legend. When I went to LA for the UFC, I was there for 2 weeks, and they were going to do a pool and work to see how long it would be before my body was found, like, washed up somewhere. Even Jill, I remember, like, Ryan telling me, it's like, Jill was probably worried for me when I went there. I was like 21 going to LA by myself, and she's like, I remember Ryan was like, Jill was like proper fucking worried for you whenever I told her that. She's like, yeah, she thinks that you're gonna fucking die over there. I'm like, you know what? A lot of people keep saying it, but think I'm gonna fucking die. I was like, yeah, because you can barely fucking book a trip to fucking London. You're flying to the other side of the world. I'm like, okay, that's a fair point. I don't know, man, these things just seem to happen. You get stories out of it. A lot of stories. It's good crack. It'd be fucking boring if everything went to plan. Like, imagine we went to Dublin, stayed in an actual proper hotel, walked in the right direction, and got to see all the bands that we paid to see. You know, that'd be fucking boring.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
know.
whereas it's easier just to fucking go, let's just walk in a random direction and hope the fucking arena is this way, and then miss some of the bands and pay extortionate amount for fucking drinks. That was a moment I'd fucking pay. You wouldn't say when you die your life flashes before your eyes. I hope it fucking slows down when you're walking up the road and ranting about the price of those drinks. That was one of the funniest fucking things ever. That was a funny trip. That's what we need to do a full fucking dedicated special to it.
I don't know. It's like that whole thing of like your fucking life lights flashing before your eyes. It's like fucking hell, man. It's gonna be so funny. Some of the things, especially when I fell out of the train, fucking Belfast, and broke. And instead of going to the hospital, I went to the Empire instead.
That sounds fair. Like, why go to the hospital when you can go to a bar? Ryan done that for me as well. When I tore my knee, I tore my meniscus, no, I tore my medial, I had a tear in my medial ligament, and I fucked up my tendon in a K1 fight. And I got back, and Michael, one of the guys that we trained with, was a physio, and he came back, and he was half cut, but he kind of like assessed me, and went, your ligaments are fucking done. And then Ryan just put his hand on my shoulder and went, don't worry, I'm gonna get you a fucking clatter of pints. And they kind of helped me to where the guys were sitting, and Ryan came back with like as many pints as he could possibly carry. And he just went, this'll help with the pain. That was it. That was honestly, that was Ryan's solution. Ryan was like, I'm just gonna get you fucking shit-faced. You're gonna forget.
I still remember that night.
Like
We
me.
ended up fighting some girl down at fighting fit, and Ram was working your corner.
No, that was a different one. That was a big fuck up, right? I didn't fight a girl. I want that on the record. I didn't fight a fucking girl. What had
Yeah, you did.
happened?
I seen her. I heard your game. Just punch her in the tits.
What had happened was I wasn't supposed to be fighting, and I said short notice that I would fight, and they got me a guy to fight. And then one of the other guys who trained down there, who was around my size, choppers, his guy failed his medical. It's something fucking stupid, like a
Don't
broken.
lie. You fought a girl. Your game plan was punch her in the tits. And then Ram was just like, good, another
No,
ring. Didn't give you a ton of cards, Bird.
yes, that's what he got. Both of us got told. Both of us got told off because he tried to pass me a beer into the ring, and I tried to take it. So it wasn't like, "What are you doing, giving me a beer?" I was like, "Oh, a beer." So yeah, his guy failed the medical, and they give him my guy, which was pretty fucking bullshit. Which left me the whole night. I had no idea whether I was fighting or not. And Demi, who was Cliff's daughter, and Cliff run like a sister club. Associate with ours when they used to do like a boxing exhibition. You know, it's not a fight, it's just going, it's like sparring. And Jimmy you fucking scraps where she get down, it was a fucking Tuesday, it's not fighter. And so yeah, we done that, and literally as soon as like the fucking like final bell went, like Ryan was like right side trying like reaching in through the ring trying to pass me a ton of Carlsberg. And guy was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, so I can't take the Carlsberg. He's like, no, he's like, you don't take the beer, he's like, you fuck off. And it was like when I was getting out of the ring, I had it in my hand like as I was getting out of the ring. I was already trying to get a beer into me. But no, for the record, I did not fight a girl.
You did. And you punched her in the tits. That was your game plan.
No, that's not how that went. I shit, that was my first, like, I'm going to say international, obviously, like, sparring, right? But that was my, like, first, like, fight exhibition, anything. And that got thrown in my face for years. And obviously, you know, it still gets thrown in my face that you fought a girl. It's like, I didn't fight a fucking girl. And it wasn't just I fought some weird girl, like, she took kickboxing classes, like, Demi was legit. But it was like, nah, it doesn't fucking matter, you fought a girl.
Yeah.
I remember doing this, and
you
it was like, I remember like mates telling me, it's like, it's like, that was like a lose-lose situation for you. And it's like, if she had boxed the head off you, it's like, you got the head boxed off you by a fucking girl. It's like, you boxed the head off her. It's like, mate, you just boxed the head off a fucking girl. It's like, you couldn't have won that. He said, like, there was no situation where you walked out of there, like, with any credibility. He said, you lost no matter what. He said, if you looked at brilliant, it's like, did you just box the fucking head off a girl? It's like, if she boxed the head off, he's like, mate, she knocked your bollocks in. It was a lose-lose, no matter what. Which obviously still gets brought up to this day. Thank you very much for that.
You're the fucking head puncher.
I thought I kept Ryan around to remind me of all the fucking shit things that have happened to me. Not you. Yeah.
You're the one who, like, had a game plan to, like, try and, like, fill some bird up by digging her in the tit wearing boxing gloves. I don't think it was a very well thought out fucking affair on your part.
Do you know what actually was really bad crack? Was that I'm pretty sure my brace is out by this stage. I'd lost a gum shield. The only gum shield I had was a special fucking rubbery gum shield that I had for, like, sparring when I was wearing braces, and it wouldn't fucking stay in. So I could barely fucking breathe when I was doing that. Granted, it was only like a 2-minute round boxing exhibition, but, like, I could barely breathe the entire time. That was fucking brutal.
Trying to fucking molest her violently.
I don't know. I'd say being punched in the tits would be, like, not nice.
You're the tit puncher, so you know.
And that's now what I'm going to be known as, the tit puncher.
No, you are. It's like, forever today, it's like, now you're going to be known as, like, Ran the fucking nipple digger. They'll be like, what the nipple digger for? Because he just, like, chins people's nips.
I was about to say it could be worse. Maybe not by much.
Yeah. He sees the nipples sticking out, he just fucking whacks a right hand in there.
I remember it was a Clan Wars show that me and Ryan were at, and there was 2 girls fighting, and just midway through the fight, Ryan just got up and just belted out, and it's like, just, hit her in the duster.
Hit her in the duster.
It was just that line, hit her in the duster, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't think you can just fucking hit her. It happened in the UFC a wee while ago. It was the first time I'd ever seen a fight stopped in a women's fight for a low shot. And she just fucking kicked in the tit. It didn't look pleasant, to be honest. She looked in a great deal of discomfort. But it is something. In all my years of watching the UFC and all the women, that, never seen anybody get a fucking bit in the fanny before. That was the first time.
Kicked in the flips.
I'd say it would still fucking hurt. Like, do you know what I mean?
I've seen some bird getting an ultimate kick in the duster while watching, like, Taekwondo at the Olympics.
Oh, fuck.
Like, she was doing something, and some other bird went to kick her, and she moved, and I mean, she probably just connected with her clerk, like. It was brilliant.
Do you know what even makes it funny? You see all the different words that people have for it. It's hilarious, the different words that people have for somebody's fucking fanny. You know, imagine getting a boot in the doot, hoofed in the duster.
Hoofed in the doot.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know, it's funny. Always eventful, mate. It's never boring. There's always fucking something happening. You know, there's people getting fucking jabbed in the jabs, or fucking, you know, I don't know, me getting lost somewhere. But yeah, that's what I wanted the podcast to be about, was I wanted to fucking capture all those fucking moments of just, what the fuck? That's what I wanted it to be about. Because they're all that stuff that you couldn't fucking write. It just seemed to happen. Well, mainly to me, actually. Oh yeah, by the way, I had such a fucking chuckle. We're flicking through the fucking movie channels earlier, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was on, and I near pissed myself laughing thinking of you.
That's just fucking rude.
Well, it is, like, it's definitely rude, but fuck it, it was funny. It was just the laughter, like, you know, Craic fucking shit scared of the Oompa Loompas. I arrange after Ryan sometime, we'll arrange a fucking, like, Halloween fancy dress party, and everybody dresses up as an Oompa Loompa, just to freak you out.
Why would you do that?
We actually done that there, mate, one time. I'd have to see if I can find the video. I'll send it to you. Big Dean's a lovely lad, but he's just fucking daft as a brush. And we told him for an away day, because we had done this before, it was like for a big away day, done like fancy dress. And we told him, I can't remember who we were playing, but we said we were doing fancy dress, but he was the only person, and mate, he went as a fucking Oompa Loompa. Like, I mean, he got the full outfit and painted his face completely orange, got the fucking green
That's
wig.
just disgusting. Why would you tell me that?
Yeah, I know, but like, you also, sorry, you couldn't be scared of Dean, because Dean's like fucking 6'3" or something like that, so he is, so he's like the exact opposite, but the fancy dress was he went as an Oompa Loompa. But none of the rest of us went fancy dress. So we had heard that he was calling a taxi, and we all got our phones out and recorded it. And he just walked into the bar expecting us all to be in fancy dress, and we weren't. And he just fucking came in dressed as an Oompa Loompa. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. That was hilarious.
That's fucking disgusting.
It's funny as fuck, though.
No, it wasn't.
When you manage to trick somebody going in the fancy dress, man, that's hilarious. You had to get a
Oh,
fucking
that's someone in the fancy dress. That's fucking incredible.
Was the fact there's an Oompa Loompa. You're
Yeah,
like,
but the fact that that's what he dressed up as. That's fucking horrible, but
yeah. Also, they must have been some form of slave labour or something like that. You know what I mean? You know.
yeah, it's weird. Alright, young cunt lives in a chocolate factory, surrounds himself with dwarfs, and is plainly fucking on drugs. Mate, there's gangbangs coming on somewhere.
Oh, mate, how would you not be on drugs if you were doing all that shit?
In the sugar coating room, they're fucking going at him all angles. You know, fucking deep-in and all sorts.
Well, it doesn't show you that in the movie. I haven't read the book.
You know, fucking Willy Wonka's like fucking blow banging the Wumpas, or vice versa. He's probably standing there thinking he's king of a fucking chocolate bar. Going, suck my top out, Olympus.
You think fucking Willy Wonka has like... You think Willy Wonka has like a fucking midget fetish?
Of course he does.
He's a fucking...
It's fucking... Oh, it's ridiculous, man.
Although he has been played by fucking two legends in fucking Gene Wilder and Johnny Depp.
The Gene Wilder one was pretty fucking cool, like. The other one was just like, Johnny Depp was just a fucking pedo.
Do you know what's funny that you said that? Because any time that I've ever seen any of it, he just reminds me of like a... Maybe it's because he's pale, but he just reminds me of Michael Jackson. Like, he talks higher than Johnny Depp talks.
Yeah, he does have that fucking...
And he's
Michael
very...
Jackson thing.
And he's very pale. And I just... Any time that I see the Johnny Depp version, I just think... He seems very Michael Jackson-ish. And again, how creepy he is and inviting the kids around, it just makes it even more Michael Jackson-ish.
I know. It's like a cracker one. It's like, come on round to my house. Why? Because I'm going to show you my big chocolate factory. Fuck off. You fucking weirdo.
Like you're a dirty man.
Yeah, you're a dirty man.
Exactly. It's like, he's just a fucking role. And it's like, come on kids, come on to my fucking chocolate factory. I'll give you chocolate bars. And it's like, no, you're taught from fucking no age to say no to that shit.
I know. It's like, come on round to my house and I'll fucking wing you a few chocolate bars. It'd be like, nah mate, my man told me not to go to animal hospital because you were going to fucking destroy my gerbil so you could hug me real fast, you fucking cunt.
Although now it's like, here mate, you want to come round to my house, have a case of beer? And you're like, do you know what I would?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, oh mate, new favourite thing to say to people is like, do you want to buy like the carpet? Do you want to buy like the carpet? I said it to Kelsey I work with, who's from Portavogie and doesn't really know what the fuck's going on most of the time. And I was just like, she came into the kitchen yesterday and I was like, do you want to buy like the carpet? Do you want to buy like the carpet? And she just looked at me and was like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're no wise. Like, just want to say you like the carpet.
Do you know what, man? That's a fucking good Portavogie voice.
And fucking... I like the accents, mate. They're fucking hilarious.
It's not really my strength doing accents, so it's not.
No, it's weird because all I have to do is like talk to someone in their accent, and then I can start to pick it up.
The only thing the problem is, see when you try and like force an accent, it doesn't work. See if you try and do it
The only one
naturally.
I can't do is Welsh. Can't get fucking Welsh, mate.
Welsh, it's very hard to do Welsh and not sound Pakistani.
Yeah, because you kind of have like the
It's
thing about
very, very
my
difficult.
coat is my jacket. Have you got any more exploding carrots?
Yeah,
How the
it's the only
shocked
one
I
I can do.
was.
That's the only one that I can do because of bottom. Have you any more exploding carrots? That's it. But even
Oh
then,
my god,
that's
mate.
strayed
I
so
was in
close.
service the other day. Like the other night we were doing service and we were fairly big, so it was properly busy. And all I could think of was, do you ever see the episode of Bottom where Richie cooks sprouts Mexican?
Yes.
That's all I could think of in my head. My boss is like screaming fucking orders at me. Well, not screaming because like him and I was in the kitchen room, so he's just like, he's calling orders. And all I kept thinking was, Spunk and Dave Hedgehog just keep shitting themselves.
Mate,
Just
Bottom
keep hard
is
to tell.
fucking hilarious. I fucking love Bottom. Bottom is one of the greatest fucking TV programs ever. By a mile. I love that fucking just weird sense of humor. It's fucking brilliant. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I'm fucking tired. Well, man, we fucking waffled here for fucking ages, so we'll have.
I don't know.
I just fucking clocked that. Just thinking about making something to eat. I'm not that hungry. We had our fucking dinner late.
That's about the time I had dinner. Then went in and like flicked the wee button on the side of the chair and then just went to sleep. Anyway, I'm going to fuck that shit.
That sounds fair, mate. I'm gonna catch up on some scrapping. A few more
Yeah.
beers and watch fucking people dig a loaf off each other in a cage for my entertainment.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not?
Basically.
That sounds fair. Yeah. Well, here, man, I'll let you get on, and you can do what you gotta do, and I'll,
I can
you
go
know,
and like proceed in my philandering ways.
yeah,
What's
exactly,
the best way to go over someone? Get under someone else.
exactly. You're like fucking Hugh Hefner there, you
Yeah.
know, fucking Playboy International. You know what I mean? Just fucking all around you, fucking.
Mate, I'm taking advantage of the Christmas freedom. Because COVID's going to cock fucking block me again.
Yeah, COVID's a wonder fucking dick blocker, like so it is.
Oh fuck, of course it is.
You know, hard to get your hole when you have to stay like fucking 2 meters apart. You know, I'm good, mate, but I'm not that fucking good. I can't fucking do it from 2 meters away.
Yeah.
You know, you
Okay.
need more than a fucking A game for that.
Plus, an hour from now, I'm probably going to be sitting fucking ballet naked with her watching porn. So it's going to be fun.
That's interesting, mate.
I know, that's like, she's into that type of shit.
Each to their
Anyway,
own, mate.
I'll try and Craic shot a photo of her men's and we'll send you.
I appreciate the thought and the effort, mate.
You know, this is what I've just buried my fucking cock in. Look at this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fucking,
Mate, you want the before picture, not an after.
yeah, where don't tear it up like a plowed field. Anyway.
Start calling the fucking combine harvester then.
That's it. Anyway, man, I'm gonna shoot on. Speak to you later.
No worries, man. Good chat.
And you.
Always, mate. Catch you there, mate.
Ta ta.
Cheer, bye.